This is LSOTB, left side of the brain. You know, I've been doing some thinking, man, and I know what y'all saying. Y'all probably saying, I know that voice right there. y'all have figured this. You figured me out. You know, I can already sense it. Some of you saying, yeah, I know that voice when left side has that voice. But being serious now, you know, man, I've been noticing some things, man. And this is just a reflective type of video where I'm just basically just making a reflection about things, you know. And by the way, I'm doing a little shopping. What y'all think about this shirt? I'm gonna pick this shirt up. I think I'll get that. Some shorts, you know. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get some shit like that. A basic gray shirt, denim shorts. But anyway, you know, I've been doing some thinking, man, and I'm a real low-key person, you know what I'm saying? I've been thinking, like, when it comes to women, you know what I noticed? Because there was a female in here, right? I was trying to talk to her. And usually when I'm talking to a female, y'all know me, I'm like a person, I deal with energy. Like, I always say that. When you're communicating with women, it's not the words that you are using, it's the energy. But I got a deeper lesson out of it. And this is the lesson right here. When you're dealing with a woman, you may see a woman that you are physically attracted to, and you may be thinking in your mind that she sees you in the same light as you see her. But the thing is, you know what I figured out? Attraction to a female, it has two parts to it. And I'm about to show you how each one of these parts correlate with the teachings of the human prison ball realm. Now check this out. Even the moment that you engage with a female, even the moment has to coincide with her moment. You get what I'm saying? Because this is the human prison ball realm, and she is the gateway to the human prison ball realm. So it's like this. You may be in a good mood to like talk to women or whatever, but it doesn't matter about your moment of feeling like being in a good mood. It's about her moment. Your moment and feelings have to conform to her feelings. So you can be in any kind of moment or feeling that you want to be in, but if it doesn't submit to that female's moment, then it's not going to work. It don't matter how attractive she is. It doesn't matter how handsome you think you look. If she is not feeling it at the moment, then guess what? The gateway is closed down, because one of the entrance points the entrance point into the human prison bar system is the woman. So it's almost like if you go up to a building and the building is not open for business, you can pull on the door all you want to, but the door is locked at the moment. So it's the same way when you're dealing with a woman. You can be in the mood to talk, flirt, but if she is not open up for that at the moment, it doesn't matter. And sometimes, like, you could be a handsome, attractive man. She can be an attractive female, but if she is not feeling you, it's not that she it's not feeling you. It's just that women are programmed. They operate on a moment. They almost like a automated door or something. Like, let's just say a bank vault or something that opens up on its own when business hours open up, and it automatically opens up. The woman operates the same way. Like, she has to be, it's connected to her physiognomy. She may be on a period. She may be on a menstrual cycle. You know, all of that stuff. Like, it revolves around her fertilization at the moment, emotional things that she may be going through at the moment. Like, if you walk up to her at the wrong moment, access denied. Because this is a human prison ball realm, just like a prison. Like, if you was walking through a prison, you could go down certain hallways. Some doors may be open, but then you may get to another entrance point and try to open it up, and it says access denied, because it's not the right time. It's not the right moment. And that's another aspect to the human prison ball realm when you're dealing with the female. And I'm not going to even say HPB female. This goes for all females. This goes for all females. See, when it comes to men, we don't have no certain moment when a woman can't walk up to us. Come on, we men. We know that. Like, women can walk up to us and we'll be quick to offer them conversation, time, or whatever. But the woman is not like that. She's designed differently. You see, the way her consciousness is designed to conform to the human prison ball realm. You get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times when you talk to women trying to get their phone number or something, if you knew this science, what I'm telling you, you would waste less time dealing with the woman. We've all been through it. I've been through it. You've been through it. When you meet a woman and you think that you can say certain words to get her to be communicable or sociable at the moment, but failing to realize that it's not so much what you are saying, it's just not the moment. Her computer system is just shut down at the moment, and she's going to say access denied. And that's why when you talking to females, it seems like they very cold and harsh and like they have bad attitudes, when really it's just that the moment that you're speaking to them is the wrong moment. Now, but there is a nuance to that. Now here's where, you know how they say it's an exception to every rule. Here's the nuance to it. Now, depending upon your level in the human prison ball realm, say if you're a famous person or somebody that's known on the social ladder of things to be a very famous person, then your chances will escalate. They will escalate tremendously, because then that moment will start to change. She'll act right then. So it's not always that women just, be in this moment. Sometimes it depends upon who the person is and the status. But I'm saying, like, for the everyday man, when you're walking around, that moment thing is very important. Because if you catch a woman out in public and you're trying to get her to be sociable, because it's part of our animal instincts to attract to the opposite sex. That's just a part of our animal self. Everybody has that inside of them. So if you see a woman out in public or whatever, that's the reason why they act the way they do, because it's not the right moment. When you're talking to a woman, you're not even talking to, sad to say, you're not even talking to the human. You see, we as men, we think like men. Like as a man, we think communication should be very simple, because we don't have those moments and, oh, you got to talk to me at this moment, because men are not made to be emotional like that. But when it comes to women, a lot of men don't understand that they are the opposite of us. You see what I'm saying? So when you approach a female, you're not even talking to the female like you talking to one of your boys. When you're talking to a woman, you're not even talking to the person. You're talking to a moment, a program. Access denied right now. You're not even talking to her like your fellow male human being. You're talking to a computer program. And at the moment, she may not be feeling it. And when they acting like attitude-ish and all of that, it's just because another thing is, when that moment comes for them to want to be sociable, that's when their good feelings and stuff are released into their body, because the brain at those moments, it releases endorphins into their system to make them act like more sociable and talky and laughy, like when they at the club and stuff like that. But on their normal day-to-day self, like for instance, that woman that's pushing that baby that you just saw, like their normal day-to-day self, they're not going to just be sociable and jovial. You get what I'm saying? And that's why when you walk up to them, it's like they have attitudes and they don't want to talk, and that's just the nature of a woman. I've figured that out. And here's another thing. The second part is this. You also have to conform to unlock the female. Even within that moment I was speaking about. In that moment, if you catch her in the right moment, you conforming to her moment. Your right moment is all the time. When you're around pretty females, you always in the right moment to want to talk to them. But then you find out that when you approach them, you was feeling a certain kind of way. They wasn't feeling like that. The moment was ready for you, but for her, it was shut down at the moment. But here's the next part to that. I look at women like a key lock. And what I mean is this right here. You know how a key has to conform to, you know how a key has to conform to the groove inside of the lock? Look, y'all, you see how they start the crowd around me? I'm doing good, how are you? Feel that? You know how,
you want to find a spot to try shorts on?
I went to the bathroom and tried them on. Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
You ain't supposed to do that. I was supposed to say, man, I tell everybody else. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm walking off, you know what
Yeah,
I
I feel you.
That's what I told you. I'm walking off. Shit.
I went to the bathroom. I just kind of folded them up. And I was like, I told myself, put an invisible shield around me. So I did that literally. I did that literally. I was like, protect me, an invisible shield.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me. Y'all see how I did that? I was communicating, but at the same time, it was time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got to do it. I laughed and stuff. They was nice and stuff. They were cool. But at the same time, it was still time to move. It was still time to go. Because they was laughing and stuff. But y'all can't take, every laugh does not mean they on your level. You gotta understand that. That's just normal stuff that people do, but I see deeper than that. They was cool men, don't get me wrong. Cause the dude, he did, you know, he was on my side, you know what I'm saying? So you can't blame somebody if they on your side. Because I'm kind of getting off subject, but that happened abruptly, so we got to touch on that. Like, it's situations. Okay, let me show you like this. I'm gonna use a metaphor because I like to use the law of exceedings. You know how you take an orange. Say if you make an orange juice, right? This is how you got to look at people. When you put fruit in a blender, all you want is the juice. All of the pulp, the seeds. Sometimes people eat that, but y'all get what I'm saying. All of the pulp, the seeds, the stem, and all of that. When you just want the juice, you get the juice, you extract the juice, and the pulp, and all of that stuff. You just put it in the food drainer, cut the thing on, and just turn the water on, and just rinse it down the sink. That's how it is when I deal with HPB people. Just like that moment that you just saw when those men came and I was talking and stuff, I just took the good from what they can do. And once I realized that they not on my level, on this left side of the brain channel level, I don't discuss that type of stuff with them. Y'all get what I'm saying? You don't have to be mean. You just know when to use this information to your advantage. You don't have to discuss this stuff with everybody. That's why we got this channel for. We know what time it is. The Jaguar, you know, channel, Jaguars up and all of that. We know how to move around like a Jaguar. We're not out here trying to change nobody, change the way they think. We're not out here to do that. But we utilize the knowledge that we know for us, so we don't get caught up in this world system. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm over here now by the sheets and stuff by myself. I got out of that pocket over there, even though they was laughing and stuff. Something inside of me said, just move. Just move. Because another thing you don't want to do, you don't want to make enemies with people when you don't have to. Because again, it's the HPB realm. Sometimes around HPBs, you have to be, I'm not going to say the word deceptive. You just got to be wise as a serpent. Know how to pick your apples. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be going up to people. And even though I said the invisible shield part, I said that for y'all, not for them. How many of y'all picked up on that? I did that because I actually did that, but I was saying it out loud to them. But really, it was for you to hear it. That's exactly what I did, because they got the dressing rooms shut down right now. So I went and tried these shorts on in the bathroom. Really, technically, they would prefer you not to do that. But I did it anyway. And like I said to myself, wrap an invisible shield around me. Nobody said nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I believe when you say things like that, it really works. Okay? So back to what I was saying though, when I kind of got off point. Back to the second part of the female, unlocking the female. You know how like every lock and key, the groove of the key and the groove within the lock, they have to be able to fit. The key has to be able to fit into the groove inside of the lock to unlock the door. Well, that metaphor is just an example of when you're dealing with a woman. You represent the key. Your key has to be cut in a certain fashion to be able to fit into the groove of her mentality to unlock that female. Meaning you have to conform. You have to be able to fit into her world to unlock what you're trying to get out of that female. That's the key to getting women. It's now, I'm not saying that you're supposed to conform to people. I'm just telling you or explaining to you how they play into the HPB realm. You got to fit into, she's built into this HPB realm because she is the gateway into the HPB realm. Do we have to talk about it? Do we have to actually say that a woman has a vagina? Y'all get what I'm saying? She is the portal. So her worldview and everything is programmed to conform to this world. So you have to have a mentality that's conformed to this world to enter into her world. Simple as that. Not only, you see what I'm saying? So you have to submit to her moment. Remember, we discussed, it's not about your moment. It's about, is it the right moment for her? And not only that, let's just say if you're talking to a woman and it's the right moment. That's just one part of it. The other part of it would be, okay, you got her in the right moment. She's in a good mood, but do you have the key groove to fit inside of her lock? So it's two components to unlocking a woman. You get what I'm saying? This is some deep metaphysical Gnostic type wisdom that I'm giving y'all for free. This is Left Side doing it for free. So I just, thought about that while I was shopping, man. That's true, man. Everything I'm telling you is true. That's how it operates. But I'm about to get out of here. Tell me what y'all think about this video. Personally, this reminds me of this day and everything. It reminds me of some of the older videos that I have from a few years back. I haven't had a video like this in a minute, This reminds me of one of them type of videos. But yeah, I thought I would serve y'all up something like that today. This is the Left Side of Brain channel. Y'all know how we do. It's different waves on this channel. We got different waves. I come this way sometimes. I got my other way I came yesterday, the 4th of July Independence Day. I got my red light edition way. I got the way when I'm just talking shit about people in the grocery stores or whatever. I got different waves on this channel, different waves, man. Just like the ocean. The ocean has different waves. Sometimes it's calm waves. Sometimes the waves are high and surging. I'm the same way. We 70% water. So I demonstrate myself like water. You get what I'm saying? But with that, tell me what y'all think. Leave your comments in the comment section below. This is Left Side of Brain signing out. Jaguars up.